Hello and welcome to another marvelous video. Today we'll speak about an upcoming film from the franchise that made Vin Diesel famous. No, we're not talking about the new Fast and Furious movie. In fact, this franchise predates the iconic street racing action franchise by a year. Yes, you got it, we're talking about the Chronicles of Riddick. Vin Diesel's passion project has always been the Chronicles of Riddick as Pitch Black. The first film in the trilogy was responsible for putting Diesel on the map. Unfortunately, despite two sequels, neither was as well received by audiences or reviewers as the original, low-budget independent movie. That doesn't mean Vin Diesel's love for the character and the stories portrayed in that universe has waned. He's still in love with portraying Richard B. Riddick, and Vin is working on another Riddick film called Furya. We realize that many of you, especially the young ones, might not be familiar with the character and narrative of Riddick, but have no fear, because we're here. Let's check out the details.
Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin. If you enjoyed this video, click on the like button and comment below about which other movie reviews you would want to watch. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
What is Riddick about? Riddick has 3 films already under their belt, as well as 2 pretty well-known first-person stealth video games, a comic book series, an anime series, and now a subsidiary show called Merc City, which is due to premiere shortly. None of them ever received any critical acclamation or a blockbuster hit by any means, yet a large audience remains interested in the character, allowing the creative team to widen their horizons and contemplate making a 4th episode. The first film in the franchise, Pitch Black, was released in 2000 and introduced the character of Riddick, who was a dark and deadly criminal being sent to an off-world jail. During the transfer, something goes awry in a transport aircraft, with all of its passengers crash land on a strange monster-infested world. Riddick, a convict, comes to the rescue using his unique abilities and expertise to survive until sunrise when the creatures go into hiding. As he becomes more of an anti-hero, the guy assists as many people as he can live. The character immediately gained a cult following as a result of this film. The Chronicles of Riddick, the following film in the franchise, was released 4 years later. It advanced the character's narrative by having him fulfill a prophecy that Lord Marshall, the king of the Necromongers, would be murdered by a Furyan male. The Necromongers were a fanatical religious sect that felt life was the natural opponent to the world's condition and either killed or converted everyone who stood in their path. After a long wait, the following film, Riddick, was released in 2013. The titular anti-hero was left for dead on a sun-baked planet where he had to escape an onslaught of extraterrestrial predators once more. Riddick's only option out was to activate a distress beacon, but doing so notified mercenaries to his location. Riddick, who was more worried about the prize money on his head than his own safety, now has the option to flee, but also must withstand the attack. Additionally, there was an official motion comics trailer for Riddick Blindsided, which was released in 2013. A year after this film was released, it was stated that the next feature in the Riddick universe was in the works, but this never materialized. A short origin about the character. Riddick was born in the year 2553 during a cursed period on the planet Furya, when a necromonger called Xylo came to know of a prediction from an elemental soothsayer before he was born. The prophecy predicted his death at the hands of a Furyan male yet to be born. As a result, Xylo's answer was to lead the necromonger army to Furya and slaughter every newborn baby boy, many of whom were strangled by their own umbilical cords. Riddick was also attempted to be killed in the same way, but he managed to live. He was one of the few confirmed survivors of the Necromonger Holocaust, which murdered millions of children. As a result, Furya never recovered from this terrible calamity, and no one knows what happened to the planet after Riddick grew up. After that, Riddick developed a false past in his head, claiming his mother attempted to murder him and discarded his limp body in a garbage can near a liquor shop. It would be decades before he discovered the truth about his origins in Furya and the genocide that set him on the road to fulfilling his destiny as per the prophecy. Riddick 4, Furya. It's happening. The next installment of the Riddick franchise was initially revealed in 2014 when Universal Pictures stated their intention to proceed with a 4th installment of the sci-fi franchise. Vin Diesel said in 2015 that the film's title would be Riddick 4, Furya, and that it would be an R-rated movie. However, the film has been stuck in pre-production since then as Vin focuses on playing Dom Toretto from the Fast and Furious franchise. But now the project's development appears to be gaining traction as Vin Diesel shared the first update on Riddick 4 Furya in years. implying that the project has finally moved on to storyboarding and offering fans a modest first peek at a panel for the film's storyboard. Plot and cast of Riddick 4 Furya. Although it is evident from the title that we will finally go more into the character's roots since he has been designated a Furian fugitive, but we know little about his home planet, Furya, other than it is a brutal place where just the strongest survive. The storyboard clip Vin uploaded shows Riddick in a spacesuit with a horrified look, and it just said, Scene 10, the boy's eyes shine just like Riddick's. Riddick's past may be explored further by adding additional individuals like him on his home planet, such as this intriguing child who has shocked Riddick. The writers and creators of the original 3 movies will also be back for Riddick 4 Furya, joining movie star Vin Diesel. David Twohy will co-direct and co-write the film with Jim Wheat and Ken Wheat. Because Furya is still in the early stages of production, no casting has officially started or has yet been made public. Nevertheless, the script was finished in 2021, and as far as we all know now, storyboarding has commenced. Marvelous verdict. We don't know when we'll get to see Riddick in action again, but if you're looking for a fantastic way to pass the time and get your memories restored on a franchise while you wait, going through the first 3 films would be a good option. I mean, I'm sure you haven't watched them in quite some time. One thing is certain though, whenever Riddick 4 Furya comes out, it will be a fun and nostalgic experience to see Vin Diesel returning to his roots, literally. What do you guys like about Riddick? Let us know in the comments below. If you liked this video, don't forget to click that like button and share this video with all your friends. I'll see you soon.